Welcome back. We're finishing this game in one night, apparently. Surprise! I'm not going into the window or anything this time, I don't think. See, there's also kind of implication that Rock Boy just wants SpongeBob to go away and doesn't actually want to sign anything for him or anything like that. It's odd. And yeah, they still say Bikini Bottom here, even though we immediately afterwards go to Rock Bottom. I guess that was just a bad script, but they still kept it for the other version of the game, too. So this one says get the coin. Not try to use shiny and spherical looking spikes. Not to enemy just appeared and disappeared. Not to try to get to the vending machine. It's weird seeing a heart-shaped heart beating like a heart. I don't know if I've actually seen that before. Oh, hello. Thank you. Huh, apparently they give you ammunition separately from the gun itself. I cannot see. Also, there's not much variation in your jump height. If you jump only briefly, you jump a little bit less high, but not by much. This is holding the jump button. This is tapping it. It's maybe like a 30% difference. Still not very rock bottom-y music though, I would say. Hey, you're not rock bottom. Go away. Now I say the words rock bottom over and over again, I'm reminded of the minigame rock bottom in Squarepants, which was very fun, I always thought. A simple little rhythm game with some nice music to go along with it. That would change depending on who was participating, which was cool. But unfortunately, you have a different solo depending on who you're playing as too, which is cool. Unfortunately, I could... There we go. I did not fare very well in it while I played that game with two controllers simultaneously. That was fun though. For those of you not aware, at one point did a playthrough on this channel of Squarepants where I played as two characters simultaneously using two controllers, and for most of it I did pretty well. There was... oh jeez. Okay, good. I'm worried if you can get stuck in an infinite loop that way or something. But there are one or two things where I just could not, and maybe a couple more games where I simply could not do anything remotely useful. That's an interesting design for a coin and not consistent with anything I've seen in the show. That's an interesting idea for the name of a place. Get the second coin. Is the last one going to involve actually getting a Kelpa or something? Are you one of the lonely souls? Are our souls star-shaped? Is Patrick a lonely soul? Hey, it's those things. Those squid things. But again, don't really match the aesthetic of the show or anything. I give this game a high rating for looking nice, but not the highest rating for actually looking consistent with the show. Although the console version was like that too. Although this looks better, I think, than the console version too. So... whatever you take that to imply. Okay, people running at me are one thing. People walking at me are another. What's happening here? I'm starting to be concerned. Apparently, we're in some kind of Atlantis or Mu continent or whatever type of area here. With people just walking through. I'm curious. Okay, well apparently going right here lets you progress, but I'm more curious about what's on the left. Oh, I have a fast forward button, I might as well use it. It's weird that I can't get rid of those starfish as far as I can tell. But yeah, it's weird that this game keeps deciding to use species that exist in the show, but don't actually use the existing designs of those species. On the other hand, the AWE SpongeBob games did a pretty good job of that. They introduced new species, but actually managed to make them... that was all for life? Jeez. It made them blend in a lot better with the show's aesthetic. Like, there was one guy that was a manta ray. I don't think I've ever seen one of those in the show, and he looked pretty nice. There was that one... I can't remember to say pigeon. parrotfish. That's a random joke at one point. They confused me for some reason. I guess because AWE's nautical knowledge exceeds that of my own. Okay, I realize that we have like 2 or 3 new enemies here, but we keep running into the same stuff. And also some of these I just don't know what to do about. And there's something if there's something to do about an enemy, what's the point? I just kinda... Okay, there's just stuff past here. I just kind of walk past them, or touch them and walk past them, or something like that. I'm not sure how the gameplay flow is supposed to be there. I guess the idea is they're an obstacle to avoid, but I don't really feel like avoiding them works very well sometimes. Oh, hi, dead thing. That was sneaky of you. I cannot get rid of the dead things in this one. I think I was able to actually hit the ghost in the console version. Yeah, be careful with the, I do appreciate the jellyfish for me, that makes sense. But I guess stay away from... What are you? All the dead things are impervious, unfortunately. For me. What? I can't... Ground pound him? But I get life where there is death, that's interesting. But no more going into graves in this version like in the console version, apparently. That looks a lot more like a human skull than any other kind of skull. Like a fish. In fact, all these skulls look like human skulls and fish, really. Which bugs me a bit because... Like, whoa, goodbye. These people aren't well. Because fish skulls are definitely a thing in the show. Like anytime that, oops, skulls appear, they're fish skulls generally. This game has one of the weirder, the console version and this version have one of the weird interpretations I've seen of, he took me with him, of Rock Bottom though. Like nothing similar to the show at all. It's a weird mix with Flying Dutchman related stuff in this game. Which I don't think I ever saw. I've seen the Flying Dutchman in Rock Bottom before, in at least one SpongeBob game. That being the Yellow Avenger. Which I still don't know if I'll ever play the DS version of that. I can't, or yeah, DS version of that, because it's apparently basically the same as the PSP version, and I didn't like the PSP version. Like, I really didn't. Oh well. But if there's not really going to be anything new to it, I mean, I don't play every version, or I don't play a game, okay, I don't play every console version of a game, for instance. I just play the different distinct versions of a game. The DS and PSP versions are basically the same, I guess I might as well not. If aside from there being like a single other glitch. And some other small things like... a couple very small portions where you can use touch controls that are kind of awkwardly left in the PSP version without touch controls. Well, if the platform is anything similar, for instance, I'm not gonna remember what to do in that game after having waited so long since I played it the first time, for instance. Although I probably not have the delay. I probably won't have the input lag that I had when I played it the first time. That was part of the reason it was so hard to play, although not the only one. I think there's a life up here if I can acquire it. I mean, I wouldn't mind it, I guess. I occasionally run into parts in this game apparently where I die a bunch of times. Boom. Man, nature does not want me getting here. There's one pair of underwear. Take that. I don't know why the world conspires for me to not have fresh underwear, but I have underwear to spare for the moment. Those guys are hard to hit for some reason. Their hitboxes are small. I can't discern a real functional difference, aside from the size of the hitbox, between those weird pointy fish and the eels. nothing down there. Whew. Just about fell right into the void, because that was a totally blind jump. Oh, do you see? I feel like I should be hitting these all the time, that I'm not hitting them. Here we go. And a boss without any boss arena? Oh, to the Dutchman again. I guess we have always had the same bosses here, haven't we? This time he's not loudly announcing that he was playing Dutchman, apparently. Shoot stuff. I don't see a way to hurt him so far. That's just one of those things where you need to not get hit for them to expose themselves. Well, that's probably it when I have to hit him there. When he's chasing after me. For some reason, the delay is just long enough. I have a hard time hitting enemies in this game. They're charging at me. That guy puts on different stuff each time. Yeah, I imagine just when he's charging at me that I can hit him. Unless I've done damage to him already, I can't quite tell because I don't know what his max health is. There. Dude, I can't see where you're coming from. That's not really a good state of affairs. This music's a lot better for a boss fight, though, to be honest. I'm over with that. Duck. Was that just the wrong height? There, I probably won't usually hit me if I'm here because of the incline. I wonder how many outfits he has. Spongebob. That's really annoying. Also, I suspect we're probably gonna end up dying here because it took me so long to figure out this fight. Now that I know how it works, it's not too bad. Although sometimes I cannot manage to dodge those. Oh man, he's mixing and matching things now. This is a slow fight though too. Ugh. Like I was making good time on this level up until now. Duh. It doesn't help when you hear off screen. Mostly gonna be hard to make this work if I don't want to. Did I hurt him before? I feel like I did manage to deal damage to him before I felt like I had the level figured out. Oh yeah, I can hit him when he's doing that. That's not necessarily as slow as I think. I can't tell if those are gonna go above me or not. It varies because he moves up and down. Yeah, so if he appears on the side, I can just do that. That makes life a lot easier. It's really hard to jump between those, though. Well, now I have basically double health, though, at least. Come on, appear somewhere that's not on top of me. What did I just say? Oh, this seems to work, so I guess I'll go with it. Oh, he has a different idle animation now. Look at that. Spongebo's coming out with new stuff. Oh, he was just randomly higher that time when he was shooting at me. I tried to type, I didn't know where he was on the screen. See, I didn't know where to face. Well, now I know I can. Oh, hello. Now I know I can do this at least. Hey. I guess it's good to just get away from him, so you at least have some time to attack him, but if I don't know where he is, that's not very possible. Whatever, so that took a bit longer than expected, because of that last level, but whatever. I'll see you next episode, where we go not to the oil fields, or whatever they were called, but the jelly fields. I have a feeling that it's gonna look a little differently. For instance, it has a, well, I don't know. Bye everyone.